Ken Suzuki, and my Monash ID is 36737910.
My name is Clement. My Monash ID is 36732486.
My name is Wilson, and I'm on ID 373419. Here's a quick overview of our presentation today. First, I'll start with the introduction, followed by two ethical issues related to free speech, and then we'll propose a solution to address the said issues, and we'll end the presentation with the conclusion and references. Before we dive in deeper, let's take a look at the short fun video that my teammates and I have put together. It will help set the stage for discussion later on free speech for clearer understanding.
It's no audio. Should be.
Did you test it from this classroom? You tested this before you put it up from this classroom? It's okay, never mind. You just bring it, we can read.
Y'all should just voice it out.
Yeah, can you voice it out?
Yeah.
Voice it out.
Voice it out.
The definition is not translated.
Actually, you can set it here.
Hey, I can see this, no problem now.
So the FDA please go in. You have been under arrest for too much honesty.
すみません、but in Japan this is just called an opinion.
You guys remember, somehow outside is always better than being outside.
I hope you all enjoyed watching the short video. Now I'll be covering the usual. My role is to guide us into the topic and set the foundation for the issues that we'll be discussing later. To start, let's take a look at our central question. This question we're asking is simple but significant. Is free speech truly free if there's moral boundaries? By moral boundaries, we mean limits that have been set by government, society, or platforms that have been put there to prevent harm. This question asks whether placing those restrictions changes the nature of free speech. So our thesis is that while having free speech is a basic human right, it also comes with serious challenges. So in this presentation, we'll be focusing on the two of them, namely the evolution of free speech into hate speech and how free speech can cause fragmentation within societies. Later, we'll explore a possible solution, which is having some kind of government moderation to help manage those issues. Thank you for listening to my part. Now I'll be handing it over to Kenji.
Thank you, Wilson, for introducing the topic to us. I would now like to continue by pointing out the first ethical issue. An issue that can transpire from free speech is that it can transition into hate speech. This is because free speech allows people to voice their opinion, but it's difficult to identify whether it's an opinion or hostility. Grant states that hate speech are causing modern challenges and rising aggressive languages. Harmful words are often used when people strongly disagree on something. Also, technology makes it easier for those voices to spread widely and quickly. For example, Snapchat, where after 24 hours all messages disappear, hate speeches are much more likely to be remarked. Moreover, Johnson states that no regulation or wrong kind of regulation can result in hate speech. No regulation of free speech makes harmful content, harassment, and hate speech spread without limits, and it will lead to social chaos and even violence. Also, misguided regulation might silence legitimate voices, and it will restrict freedom unfairly, and it will make people ignore the real sources of harm. Another ethical issue that can surface from free speech is that unrestricted free speech can lead to division among society. This is an important issue. A person's right to speak freely often increases the need to protect society from harm. This is because first, unrestricted speech loses trust. Second, it's hard to figure out what is true when anyone can say anything. Third, therefore, this leads to misunderstanding and distrust in a community, which causes more division eventually. Moreover, Rank states that public figures may promote hate speech that tears society apart. This is because someone with big influence criticizes particular group. It causes sides to be taken. This affects a bunch of other people's opinions to tear society apart. Also, Johnson claims that lack of moderation on social media can accelerate division. Harmful behaviors and hateful content will be spread by users. Positive contributors are driven away from the platform. Therefore, diversity and healthy conversation declines. Hence, the communities become more fragmented. Thank you for your attention. I would now like to call upon my teammate Clement to continue with the next part of the presentation.
Thank you, Kenji. Let's move to our solution to the ethical issue. Free speech should be moderated by government intervention. This is because it provides structure and accountability to make sure that free speech is protected while hate speech is reduced. And also, government intervention prevents social media platforms from leading to inconstant rules. As we all know, some of the social media platforms are owned by different private companies such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. Government really plays a significant role in educating online users by cultivating the idea of critical thinking and also promote that online users should be responsible for what they say. By doing so, educated users can easily identify the harmful content and also the misinformation online. And this action can really strike a balance between free expression and also protecting the online environment. It is government responsibility to enforce and also strengthen the existing law and make sure that these laws and rules are really applied. Instead of creating new restrictions, the enforcement on existing law is also crucial to protect people from the harmful content. This is because existing law have more solid and also reliable foundation. Here comes our conclusion. Free speech acts as a cornerstone of democracy and it is a basic human right. But do you know that free speech is also a double-edged sword? That if we misuse it, it is also brings several negative issues. Yet there are some of the solutions to overcome the ethical issue for that free speech brings. Here are some recommendations. Apart from educating users from healthy use of social media, the use and also the development of advanced AI tool is also crucial to spot the harmful content and also the misinformation online and ban it before it spread. Thank you for listening. Here at the end of our conclusion of our presentation. Do you have any questions?
Okay, question.
Hi, my name is Elijah. I'd like to ask you guys, what's the difference between hate speech and free speech?
Thank you, Elijah. So,
Difference between hate speech and free speech.
thank you, Elijah. So, to clarify question, what's the difference between hate speech and free speech?
Yeah.
Okay, then give us a few seconds to discuss the question. Thank you. So I'll try my best to answer your question. Well, I think the line between hate speech and free speech isn't clear, but free speech is more expression of an idea, and I think that hate speech is more of attacking of an idea, dehumanizing and demeaning an idea. Yeah. So does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next question. We have a next question. You may ask your question.
Question is, um,
free speech affect the community? Please give me and my group a few seconds to discuss the question.
1, 2.
Okay, you want to answer the question?
Thank you for asking a great question. To answer your question, as I mentioned, free speech can lead to hate speech, and because of the when people voice their opinion, it can be very aggressive to someone, and it can also hurt the human rights of someone to be protected. And so, as I mentioned, if the famous public figures state their opinion or spread hate in online community, it causes sides to be taken. So it causes divides in society and community. Am I answering the question? Okay, thank you.